Good morning. It is a little cold down here for Santa Fe, Texas. I don't know where you're at, but the weather here has been just fluctuating up and down like crazy. This weekend we will be all the way up to 70 degrees, and then we're going to drop again. So we're in the 30s and the 40s, and then after that we'll be back up again in the 70s. It has been crazy. But while it's going to get warm today and the next few days before it drops down and gets cold, I'm excited because most of my garden beds are going to be put up today, so I'm really excited. Last year we just had a regular garden where I had tilled the ground and did my rows, and after watching a few YouTube videos of some other homesteaders and seeing their raised beds, I've seen all the benefits. I tried a few for my fall garden, loved it, the best my plants have ever grown, and I decided that is what we have to do from here on out. So we're gonna start putting all of those in today, and I am super excited, and we'll take you along the way as you can see us start putting it together and watch the garden go in. This right here is what we're working with. These 3 boxes we already have in, and so we're going to be working on the rest of these boxes. And then this is a gazebo area, so it'll provide myself some shade during the summer to get out of the heat.
Yes, sir.
Alright, good morning. I got little man Josiah joining us this morning. So, all of the video that you have seen up to this point has been from the last couple of weeks. I had some issues and technical issues to where for some reason I just couldn't upload it, but I finally got it figured out and we should be ready to rock and roll now. So sorry for the delay in videos. I should have a whole bunch coming up here shortly. Ready? So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our garden beds and financially how much it cost us and how much was involved in order to get those built. Total we have 17 beds. I haven't done the square footage yet, so I will be doing that this week, and I'll let you know exactly what my square footage that I will be planting this year. The total cost of all of this will be a little over $500. My husband does construction, and so most of the jobs that he does, he takes things out, puts in new, and he brings home the old, and then we reuse here on the farm. And a perfect example of that you can see if you look back at a few of our videos back. You can see our flockers tour of all of our birds and their chicken coops, and the coops are done out of old fence that he had taken out from other jobs, and we just reused it. Same with the paint. They were from old paint jobs or that he has had and then had leftover paint. It's not enough paint to really do anything with, so I thought, perfect, we can get through some of this paint that has been saved and use it for the coops and decorate it up and have some fun with the little western chicken town that we have going on back there for all of our flockers. So, the beds, the posts that we used. So the posts that are used for the garden beds are old fence posts that my husband has brought home from fence jobs, and we just cut them down to size, and that's what we used for there. The siding is recycled, I guess you can say, corrugated tin metal. We have a friend that actually just lives right around the corner from us, and he had a ton of metal sitting around. He planned on using it for something, never got to it, decided he wasn't going to do it, then decided he was going to load it all up, cash it in uptown, but never got around to it either, and said, you know what, y'all can just have it. It's been sitting there for a couple of years. So we were very blessed on that end. We went over to his farm, grabbed all of that and brought it over here, and that's how we got the siding for all of our beds. The little patio covered area, I still have to add some benches on there that my husband will just make, and basically that's just a section for me to just enjoy the garden and sit, get some shade, drink some lemonade, take some breaks. Really, that's the only purpose that it's there for. It's just for me. It gets hot down here in Texas, and so I thought, how perfect would something like that be? So another thing I wanted to talk to you about and show you when we go outside is my sunflower patch. I did a sunflower patch last year, and that made me decide that sunflowers are now my favorite flower in the whole world. I used to love lilies, specifically roadside lilies, and I think they're called, that was my name for them, I think they're called tiger lilies. They're the orange ones with the little black spots. And I'm originally from Ohio, so when we would drive the backcountry roads all the time, you would see the orange flowers with the black specks, the tiger lilies, all over the roads, and they were just my absolute favorite flower that always brought me joy driving to and from wherever I was going. But since doing my sunflower patch last year and watching some of these mammoth beasts grow, I have ultimately decided that sunflowers are my favorite. And so I'm doing another sunflower patch this year, planting a little bit more. I think I did a couple of hundred seeds last year, and I am for sure doubling that with just all different varieties of sunflowers, from the mammoths that are growing 15 feet tall all the way down to some of the 4-footers, definitely lots of edibles, some of the beautiful velvet red sunflowers. So I'm really excited to see that grow. So I will show you those when we head outside as well. And so we can go ahead and head out and I can show you everything. Alright, so right in here is the sunflower patch. And summer coming up. And I still have more to plant. And then still have some cleanup to do in the garden itself, so still a lot of work ahead. But all 17 beds are in. As you can see, my little patio area is in as well. And the only thing that is new out here are some cattle panels and that roof. So let's take a look here. See? Here are some sunflowers. Right here. Super excited. Alright, got some corn in. This is some grinding corn that I got from Southern Seed Exchange, I think is where I ordered these from. And if we walk in here, I have some tendrils going in the garden and are latching on quite nicely to the cattle panel. And I have some buckwheat going in this bed. I have some rattlesnake beans coming in, and I'm really excited about it because I have not grown them before, so I'm actually really excited. Are you working? We'll go see what's up here on these front beds. So I have carrots up here in this front bed that I'm going to have to thin out. I had gotten some, will you show everyone where the carrots are?
Carrots are here, and carrots are here, and carrots are here.
That's right. So we have to thin some of them out. I planted heavy because the package that I had received, I don't know if you can see, you can see some right here. I planted heavy because it said that the germination rate for the particular seeds that I had gotten, and I'll have to look and see exactly which seeds I got, was only a 30% germination rate and was super low. So I planted extra heavy. So I'm definitely going to have to come in and thin these out because I think they did pretty good for only 30%. This makes my heart smile because this marigold was planted last early fall, like September, and it is just thriving through all of the winter, the ups and downs. I would have for sure thought it would have been done, but here it is, just still going, and it just puts a smile to my face every time I come out here. Wave hello.
Hello.
Can you tell everyone hi?
Hi.
What are you doing?
Want
You do an awesome job. We are going to have to come up with some irrigation ideas on how to water this garden because it'll be a long summer doing this by hand. Alright y'all, so that is the garden. I will keep you posted. I've got actually a couple really neat things that I'm growing in the house that I'm going to upload for the next video. It's kind of a challenge for myself because I've never grown it to the extent of why I'm growing it. So it's going to be a really fun challenge for myself just to see if I can even do it. So be looking for that video because that will be coming out hopefully in the next day or two. So that's the garden. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching and be blessed and be a blessing. Until next time.